has received the unanimous support of 17 organizations that represent civil society, the trade union movement, and they're also calling on others for the immediate removal of the Attorney General and his involvement in the early proclamation of Section 34. After a meeting late Friday evening, these organizations put forward a declaration with an ultimatum to the Prime Minister. They demand a satisfactory explanation for the ensuing debacle or face further action. Kamal Georges reports.
The relationship between the organizations represented here and the opposition People's National Movement has often been adversarial, but on Friday night they were united by a common cause. They were not prepared to accept government's position on the controversial Section 34 fiasco and the ensuing implications.
In these circumstances, we hereby collectively call for 1. A proper explanation for the surreptitious proclamation of Section 34 of Act Number 20 of 2011. The immediate removal of the Attorney General and the Minister of National Security. We are committed to further action to ensure that these demands are met.
After a 4-hour meeting at the Cascadia Hotel, 17 entities signed what they called a Declaration of Cooperation of Civil Society in the interest of good governance in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. In that declaration, organizations like the Movement for Social Justice, the Oilfield Workers Trade Union, the Joint Consultative Council, the Medical Professionals Association, and the People's National Movement all agreed this was not their last meeting. During their deliberations, they considered, among other things, the involvement of the Attorney General in the early proclamation of Section 34 and the overwhelming public concern.
The Attorney General's knowledge of, participation in, and decision in relation to certain extradition proceedings. 5. The lack of proper and/or satisfactory explanation by the Prime Minister relative to the surreptitious proclamation of Section 34 of Act Number 20 of 2011.
Recent statements by National Security Minister Jack Warner did not go unnoticed.
The Minister of National Security's attack on His Excellency the President of the Republic, Dean Sampson of the Anglican Church, and Ms. Javid, a member of the media, which stands as a fundamental disrespect to the head of state and the clergy, and an attack on the constitutionally enshrined rights of the freedom of expression and freedom of the press.
They all expressed their commitment to continue to collaborate in the interest of good governance. I'm Kamal Georges reporting for CNC3 News.